Joining a property management franchise is an enticing idea for some. After all, who wouldn't want expert training, custom software stack, and support that many franchises provide? Everything you need to get started, and you just need to provide the initial investment, which according to property management companies ranges anywhere from a few thousand to tens of thousands, not to mention the franchise fees and other costs. So is it in your best interest to join a property management franchise? What will you get in the partnership, and what will you be giving up? Welcome back, Loopers. My name is Sydney, and I'm a content creator here at DoorLoop. While there are clear positives to becoming a part of a franchise, there are also serious drawbacks that need to be considered. Let's go ahead and just talk about those now, and along the way, help you get clarity about whether this move is right for you. Here are 5 of the most important things to consider when weighing whether to get started with a property management franchise or not. First is property management franchise cost. When it comes to the cons, this is really the only one. However, it's a big one that will turn most away. That's either because they can't afford it or because they feel like it isn't worth it. There are a few costs related to working with a franchise, all 3 of which are important to understand. First, a cut of the revenue. The primary franchise fee associated with doing business with a franchise requires you to give over a percentage of your revenue. This typically lasts as long as your relationship with the franchise remains. The amount itself can vary widely depending on the company and the full agreement you make with them. Number 2 is franchise fees for use of resources. A fee many aren't aware of before considering working with a property management franchise. Some charge for use of their various resources. Exactly what's included depends on the company, but fees can include things like software, training, marketing, and renewals. And number 3 is penalties. Penalties are where the fees of working with a property management franchise can really start to add up. Many franchises will also collect fees for things such as late payments and bounded checks. Other examples of potential penalties include using unapproved suppliers or going outside your agreement in some way, such as marketing outside your included area. Another thing to talk about is actually one of the biggest benefits of working with a franchise: high-level training. One of the major reasons to work with a franchise is the ability to get up and running in little time by being able to take full advantage of expert training. Most franchises offer robust online training and ongoing support to get you started and keep you going. Some even offer training on location at their corporate headquarters. This not only helps you get things rolling faster, it also helps you reduce the chance of costly early mistakes, a cost you might otherwise incur if you don't work with a franchise. Keep in mind, however, that you shouldn't be completely fresh to owning a business. You'll want to have a basic understanding of how things work, including everything from marketing to accounting. The third thing to consider is finding out what kind of marketing assistance the franchise offers. While ongoing training and everything is great, there is one area that franchises greatly differ: marketing tools and services. Some franchises will fully handle the marketing, while others will simply give you the tools and resources you need to execute it. Both are fine depending on how much freedom you want, but it's important to know what you're getting yourself into before committing. The fourth thing you should consider is you'll have to follow strict franchise rules. So earlier, I mentioned that the one major con to working with a franchise is the cost, but that's not quite true. Some find this next one to be a con, but others don't mind it at all. So it's really up to you. To some, it can feel highly restrictive for the company to impose rules on the way you operate. And even worse, there's often not only a fee associated with taking advantage of other various services, but also fees for breaking said franchise rules. Services that a franchise may offer include marketing, leasing, and accounting. Another benefit is that most companies will allow you to pick what services you pay for, meaning you can handle the area you're strong in while receiving support and training from the franchise in the areas that you're weak in. And the fifth thing to consider is, do you want to be tied to a company's reputation? The last point is important to mention as it relates to your business in a potentially big way. Typically cited as a benefit, though it's not always the case, by working with a property management franchise, you get to benefit from the company's reputation. If the company has a great reputation, it'll benefit you in finding clients. However, if they don't have a great reputation, it's going to cost you, or at the very least turn things into an uphill battle. There are a lot of property management franchises out there that you could potentially work with, but let's quickly touch on a few of the most notable ones. And of course, check with your local real estate groups to find out about franchisees that operate in your area, in addition to these to find an option that works best for you. That being said, here are 3 property management franchise options. First up, we have Real Property Management. Real Property Management is the most commonly noted property management franchise and self-professed first franchise in property management. This company has been around for more than 3 decades and franchising now for nearly 2 of those. Currently, the company has roughly 350 franchises within its umbrella. Number 2 is All County Property Management. All County Property Management is another option for those specifically in residential property management and who include a laundry list of services. Training includes multi-day sessions at its corporate headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida, as well as robust web tools for ongoing support. This company has been around since 1990 and franchised starting in 2008. It now roughly has 70 locations. And my third option is PMI, or Property Management Inc. It's a popular choice, especially for those in residential property management. They offer a variety of services, though fees do come with each. They offer their franchisees ongoing support and online training. It started in 2008, the company now has 340 locations. So what is the average profit margin of property management companies? According to the National Association of Residential Property Managers, the adjusted profit margin for the average property management company is 6%. The unadjusted percentage is 10%, with a wide array of margins reported in the study, all the way from 16% to plus 25%. So to franchise or not to franchise? While everyone's situation is different, franchises offer certain very clear advantages and disadvantages. Only you can decide if franchising is a good option for you. But I hope that I made those pros and cons clear and what becoming part of a property management franchise entails. That's all I have for today's video. I wish you the best of luck. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up and make sure to check out this playlist for tips and tricks for landlords and property managers. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!